I'm Rebeckah Cox. I'm the student costume designer for the Book of Holding On, which is a new musical. And I'm here talking with Jeff Bracco, who is our director for the show.
Hi there. Hi, everybody.
So, Jeff, can you tell us about the musical without any spoilers?
Well, okay, I'll try. Basically, the play revolves around or centers on a 13-year-old girl named Emmeline Curtis. She goes by Emmy, and she's just turned 13, and she decides that she's old enough and she wants to leave all of her childhood behind, and she really wants to grow up. And she's facing a lot of issues in her family and things at home and at school that she has to deal with. So she really has to again walk that line and find that balance between holding on and letting go. And it's tough for her. A lot of fun things happen because of that. A lot of touching things happen because of that.
What compels you most about the Book of Holding On?
There's a lot of charm in the script. There's a lot of authenticity. The characters are just so genuine and fun. So I think when I first read it, that's what really stood out to me. The story is compelling. And on top of that, it's a musical, and the music is terrific, very fun in places, more serious in other places. So it goes a lot of different places and a lot of different directions throughout the whole show. So it's a fun ride. I'm often talking with the cast about it's kind of like you get on the train and you just keep going down the track, and that's what this show really feels like. Once it takes off, it really goes.
It really does. In the world of the pandemic, what has been the biggest challenge directing over Zoom?
Well, there's been a lot of them. I mean, I think the main thing is that, some of us working on the show haven't directed or haven't worked on Zoom creatively in this way. I mean, I've been teaching on Zoom this whole year, but I haven't directed anything. So a lot of the technology is very, very new to me. This is the first production from the theater and dance department this school year that's a musical. So on top of, we've been doing other great shows and great plays, but this one's a musical. So that was a big challenge to try and we have 8 people in the cast, but to get them all singing at the same time in effect, Zoom. We've used another program because Zoom doesn't allow for multiple voices to go at the same time. So we had to use other programs to make that happen. So I think that was the biggest challenge, is finding a platform and then making it work so that 8 voices could be heard together. And they sound beautiful, by the way. They're really great voices. They blend together so well and they sound great. And there's also obviously some solos and some duets and things like that. I think the music was a big challenge. Our musical director, Deborah Lambert, did a great job of learning a lot of that technology and bringing it to the production, bringing it to the cast, and getting everybody on board together so that we could do the show.
How does Zoom enhance the piece?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, we're able to do a few kind of special effects and a few things that we wouldn't be able to do on stage in a way. The script is actually very cinematic. It has some quick cuts. We visit a lot of different places very quickly. And so Zoom allows for us to switch locations very, very fast, a lot easier than if we were in the theater. I think that in that sense, that Zoom or our online production is really a perfect medium for this particular script.
And those quick cuts make the costumes a little bit more difficult.
They do. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You and Barbara Murray have had to deal with that. No time for costume changes, but we're going to fit some in.
And it's going to look really good when it all comes together because it is very cinematic. So if you had to, how would you describe the Book of Holding On in 3 words? Shorter than the title.
Funny, charming, and touching. There we go. Those are my 3 words for it. Yeah.
I'd say that's accurate.
Yeah, I think so. It's got a lot going for it, and again, I think as I said, the script is really good. But the way that our actors, our students, are inhabiting these characters, they're in these roles. They're very funny, charming, and touching themselves, and they bring so much to it. So it's been really great to see them develop as the rehearsal period's gone on.
Why do people need the Book of Holding On right now?
Well, I'll tell you, they need it for a couple of reasons. One is it's just pure good entertainment, and we all need a good laugh and to have fun, and also to be touched, right? We all need that right now. We need some of that in our lives. But also, in terms of the title, the book of holding on, and then there's a book within the show that our lead character is writing called the Book of Letting Go, the Little Book of Letting Go. Really, there's this kind of balance in the show between holding on and letting go. And that's something we all deal with every day, and it's something we've all dealt with during the pandemic is how can we hold on and make it to the next day? Sometimes we felt a lot of the uncertainty of what's going to happen next. So we've really been trying to hold on to things and hold on to what we have. On the other hand, sometimes we just have to let go and let it be and go with the flow because we don't know what comes next. And that's really what some of the messages or the message behind the show is really about. When it's time to hold on and when it's time to let go. And so I just feel like it's really, really perfect for what we've all been going through in the last year with the pandemic and all of the constraints we've been under and all the difficulties and uncertainty we've had in our lives. I think the show deals with that in a terrific way, in a very uplifting way, and a very fun way.
What should people know about the Book of Holding On before watching the show?
What should people know about the Book of Holding On before seeing it? I don't know, Rebecca. What do you think? You know the show. Do you have an idea?
People laugh. They will cry. There's an adorable earthworm. All sorts of fun fantasy creatures in addition to the world of middle school that we both never want to go back to, but also can't seem to stop thinking about.
That's right. Yes, all those adorable creatures. Yeah, because the main character is writing this book in the play, and she's writing a book of fables and fairy tales. So we get to see some of those wonderful things. Wonderful creatures that inhabit that book. Yeah, Rebecca and Barbara Murray have done a great job with the costumes to costume those great fun animals.
The Book of Holding On, which is a new musical, opens May 21st and runs through May 23rd. The showings on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. An additional one on Sunday at 2 p.m. You've got to see this show.
Yes, you do. Please come one, come all. Bring your friends. Bring the family. It's a good family show.
Tickets are free.
Yeah, tickets are free. Can't beat that price. But anyway, please come and see the live performances. And most of what you're seeing will be live online. So enjoy.